Hi, everybody. What? Don't went live.
Oh yeah,
No, like right now, we live.
we live.
We live. What you doing, man?
Well, you know what? We live. Let's get it. That was a smoke signal. the backstage smoke signal has now been executed by DJ. Oh man, I'll be hot. Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, let's go, let's go. Hey, come on. Hey, let's do this. Hey, backstage. Hey, in the room. Hey, talking trash. Hey, yeah. Our ring didn't go off. Yeah, our ring didn't go off. Yeah, Emma gonna let me know when it go off. He gonna let me know. When it go. Let's go. Go to the intro. Let's go to the intro. Let's go to the intro. One time. We got right. We got hey, Marc, take the cake, play. Hey, we DJHAMME. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Do you know what a hammer is? Ooh-wee.
I don't think I ever want to change that intro, bro.
It stuck so crazy. From the first moment it happened, I was like, yeah, that's the one. I appreciate it still being there. Not like how Power did it on their intro and switched it and everybody got mad and made them switch it back. You remember that?
I do.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
But how are you, man? What's up?
I'm good. I'm blessed. I woke up this morning and I'm on DJs Talk on a Tuesday at 8 o'clock, so we can remain consistent with the product that we're putting out there.
Come on. You said it just like I wrote it, man. It's perfect.
Hey, I take notes, brother.
Hey, you're funny, bro.
As an advocate and a fan of yours, I will
Man,
say what you want to say.
it is mutual, good sir. What's up? What's up? What up? Everybody tapping in. Make sure you share the live, pay the cover. Yeah, we jump straight to it. Pay your cover charge. It's free before 8. It's after 8.
It's mandatory that you share.
Yeah, it's just,
And
we
you
don't
got to
charge
share it
nothing.
twice. If you come after 8:30, you got to share it twice.
See, he making up all the extra rules. I didn't know that one. See, that's why I'm here early.
Oh,
That's why I get here early.
okay.
Marc be changing the rules on us.
Hey, speaking of changing the rules,
Uh-oh.
again, we will remind you guys as of January the 2nd. Defer. I don't know. Whatever that Tuesday is, the first Tuesday in January.
The 7th is the first Tuesday in January.
Is it? Okay, we will be on YouTube only. At DJs Talk is the page. I will post it. I'm going to find it. I'm going to post it right now. But at DJs Talk, we will be streaming live only.
It's happening.
No Facebook Live. We can't do it no more. Too many issues.
It's time.
It's time.
So go ahead and subscribe to the DJs Talk YouTube page. If you haven't already, it's up there. You catch all the lives and the restreams from future and previous lives. So go subscribe and check it out.
And we talked about some good stuff too.
I mean, I go back every once in a while. I ain't gonna lie. You be dropping gems.
No, this you, bro.
I can't write down everything.
I try. I be capping.
What else, Showtime? What up, D Smooth?
I say anything on here, man. Let me see. Checking. Hey, DJ, y'all check in. I see some checking in. Y'all checking in. Hey, matter of fact, he said, "Are we on live tonight?" Absolutely. Where you at? He's on my text. Onwood, get on here. Are you in here? Are you with us? What's up? DJ Cash Money. What's popping, pimping? What's the deal? I need every DJ that's on here real quick, and we will give y'all a moment. Let us know that you're out there. Let us know that you're rocking with us. Whether this is your first time, your third time, fifth time, 11th time, just let us know you are out there. And don't be afraid to post your information because you know what? We're not selfish. We don't care. We want to network. Post your information in the chat so we can network and connect.
We need it.
We need it.
We need it. It's a community. I'm with it.
It's a brother.
Man. Let's see, man.
I'm getting set up, bro. We gotta.
I see you.
I'm getting set up, man, everywhere. I got so many streams. I'm trying to see if I can see the people that are popping in because on this screen I can't see if you popping in. There's a lot of people popping in, but you ain't saying nothing.
I see you.
And set up, man, everywhere.
I hear a little echo.
Nah, done.
Oh, you was watching it. You was checking yourself out. I feel you. I ain't mad at it. Look.
Hey, look, light-skinned dudes are out, dark-skinned dudes are in. Sometimes you just got to step back and look at yourself.
It's wintertime, I understand. Don't worry about it. Hot Rod in the building. What up, boy?
What's up? Tory Lane in the building. What's up, pimpin'? Oh, we get
bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's break into it. We got a lot.
That's one. There's my tally. That's one. Don't worry about it. You good. You good. No, it's cool. It's cool. You don't ever do it. Remember, it's fine.
This is crazy. This is
if you've been checking out DJs Talk, you know what's going on right now. And it's never going to change because Marc likes to
like
make
controversy.
He just likes to pick at me, man. It's cool.
I'm a controversial cat, man. Bro.
I'm just glad you're safe. That's what I'm going to say every time that go off. I'm just glad you're doing fine.
I like to create conflict, brother.
You're funny. No conflict at all.
As we said, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every Tuesday, this is what we do. We do DJs Talk, and we're letting people still chime in. Still shout yourselves out if you want to. Share the live. If you have any questions that you want answers to from us or because we have special guests coming in, post those questions early because we will be answering those questions in the event we can. I don't have the answers. Hammer, you don't have the answers.
I don't have the answers, Marc.
Okay.
They say, Sway here. I ain't got the answers, Marc. It ain't me.
Somebody
will. There's too much experience between all the members of the DJs Talk community and even the ones that aren't in it yet. You know what I mean? If you got a question, there's an answer. I'll put it that way.
It is.
Sum it all up.
That's a fact.
What you got going on this week, man? We ain't even gonna talk about last week.
This week is gonna be actually it's a good week, a slow week, but Friday I have the honor of opening for one of my favorite DJs.
Oh,
I will be at the House of Soul from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. I have the lemonade shift.
That is not a lemonade shift.
It's the lemonade shift.
No, it's not.
All right. You know what? 10 o'clock.
It's lit. 10 is lit. That's when everybody go out. 10:30, 11. Put it in the chat when you leave the house if you ain't DJing. What's the average that people leave to show up at the gig? 10 o'clock ain't no lemonade. You're a wild man. Anyway, yes, Friday is going to be lit. We are at House of Soul.
It's the DJs Talk version of House of Soul. You got me.
I like that.
And you got DJ Hammer shutting down the mother freaking show.
Yeah, we did 12 to 2.
And the last time we did that, it was a nice vibe.
It was a great vibe.
Yeah. Trying to get that place cranked back up on a Friday night. Thursdays is lit. Ron C there. They got Sir RJ on Sundays. Saturday.
Yep.
They got E1 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But the new attraction.
Man, we just here to party. We just here to party with y'all, man. That's it.
And I got to shout out one more. The Winter Wonderland Party. Saturday at the Dewey Go Center. The Deltas will be partying hard. Photo booth, bands, DJ Marc J. I'll be in the building having fun. The Deltas always know how to throw a party. If you do not have your tickets,
shout out to Reds.
Check my page and you can get your tickets. Shout out to Rolanda, Diane, all the people that got me on that want me to come rock the party again.
Yeah.
Again.
Come on, repeat business.
Hammer.
We like that.
What you got, man?
Man, this week, what I got Thursday and Friday, I got my yearly corporate holiday lunch party with a company out here, warehouse they got. So that's Thursday, Friday. Like you said, Friday, got House of Soul from midnight till 2. But before that, I'll be at Rosie's in Midlow from 6 to 10. Doing a little karaoke over there, trying something out.
Okay.
Something for somebody. So that'll be cool. What I got Saturday, got a private gig, a birthday party for somebody. Can't say who because it's a surprise birthday party, but it's private, So we're there 6 to 10, and then after that, 10 to 2 with my boy Sean Breezy and KLC and Mia X from No Limit at 6335. So we got a No Limit edition. So we'll be. It's a long weekend ahead of us, man. So I'm looking to have some fun. I'm a party, man. Get some rest. What that smell is, man?
Money. It smells like money. Strong aroma over here. Strong aroma.
Smells like party.
I got a good internet connection and it smells like money.
Your internet connection smell like I'm with it. I received that.
It sounds good.
I received that.
But
cool. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man.
Now, without further ado,
facts. It's about time.
It's about that time. We got a special guest. Every once in a while, we plug a special guest in here because it's needed, it's necessary, and strictly because we want to. Man, we have a Richmond legend in the building with his sidekick, but we all know and love.
Come on.
El Bravador.
Come on.
And we got K Mate in the building.
Hey,
Thank
y'all.
y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate it. Hey, Kay, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, El? Didn't I just see you?
Yeah, working. Yeah, working. We just saw each other. You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right about that. Yeah, it's good to see you guys, and thank y'all for having me.
Thanks for popping on, man. We appreciate it.
It's all good, man. And we went into deep collaboration about this because what we like to do is support DJs and or support people doing things in the city and or people that have been doing things in the city for a long GD time. And when I say a long time, I'm going to let my man El Bravador snapshot his story in the city of Richmond and wherever else you want to spread your story to, brother. Go ahead. Talk to me.
Well, thank you again for this opportunity to talk to your people that tap in and Facebook and YouTube and all of that. I appreciate it. Marc, I got to give you your props. The time that I've known you, close to 20 years, you've been putting it down and you put your work in, man. I mean, you really put your work in, and I'm very proud of you. To be known as East End's favorite DJ, that's a big thing. And I think that, you've really put your work in, man. Just keep it moving. That's all I want to say. Just keep it moving. DJ Hammer, it's good to meet you.
Pleasure.
I've seen you. I've heard about you. I don't hear nothing but good things when it comes to DJs because I refuse to hear anything bad. And I know a lot of people. Now, I mean, of course, I have had my conversations and stuff on certain DJs. I have, and they've had their conversations about me. But at the same time, it's all good for us. I've been DJing over 40 years. I started at 15 years old in 1981. And DJing my track team's end of the season party at a backyard. The name of the family were the Adams. And their daughters and son, we were all involved with, running track and everything back in those days when I was athletic.
Come on.
And, but I say all that to say we started with 2 tape decks, the Junior Funk Machine. Yeah. Mad Mixer shouting him out. And that's how we started. And because we didn't have any money. So we were borrowing tape decks from this person, borrowing a speaker from that person, borrowing an amp from his dad's place. Sometimes when his dad won't looking, he's gone out of town. The amp is with us. We just did that, man. And as time went on, we got our turntables, and when I got with DJ MC Fresh after I left the Junior Funk Machine, that's when we got 1200s. And back then, if you had 1200s, man, you were stamped.
Yeah, man.
You were stamped. And I'm talking about Technique SL MK2s. And I still have actually my first set, I still have them. And they still work with not a problem. I have 2 sets because I have a set that I take on the road with me. And then I have a set that stays in my studio. But yes, it's been over 40 years for me. And it's been a lot of ups. It's been some downs.
For sure.
Was there a time that I wanted to give it up? Yep, it was. I almost did it. But it's just when you're a DJ, it's in your blood, man.
Yeah.
And you can't shake it. You know, it's like you just can't shake it.
It's that thing.
And I'm glad I did not do it. I'm glad I didn't give it up. I slowed down a little bit at that time, but I picked it back up. And I'm glad I did. The Junior Funk Machine and the Z-Rock crew, well, the Z-Rock crew first, the Z-Rock crew reunited back in like 2016, 2017. But I would say 2016. We did our first reunion in 2017 at another Round Bar and Grill on Brook Road.
Yeah.
And we sold a lot of tickets. That was the weekend, if you all can remember, especially East Enders, that big storm came through and knocked out the power in the East End. We had people that bought tickets that could not show because of that storm. We're inside the place. DJ Cricket provides the sound for us. And man, that sound was so, we didn't even realize it was a storm outside. I mean, it was like that. You know, it was like that. I got footage of that night. But I say all that to say, we got back together. Then the Junior Funk Machine, Mad Mixer and I talked. He's out of town now. But we talked. So then we got back together. So I said, well, you know, I'm part of 2 DJ crews. Started with the Junior Funk Machine. That's where my start came from. And then Fresh and I Z-Rock crew, and we did some phenomenal things. We did, and still continue to do it when we do our reunions. I said, let's combine both of them. So we combine the Z-Rock crew, Junior Funk Machine reunion jam once a year. We've been doing it at Virginia Randolph. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to do it again there because we had some issues. I don't know how you have issues with a grown folks party in the daytime, in the summertime. And it's a story with that. And you'll be seeing more about that. And I'm talking to not only you all, but anybody that's checking out this live, that it was some things that were done to us that it wasn't cool.
Right.
You know, when you pay a fee and you're a citizen of the county,
yep,
there shouldn't be any issues, especially we've been doing it for 7 years, just about 7 years. The pandemic hit, we had to stop, but we've been doing it constantly. And there's an issue that they had with us. They weren't rude. I talked to the police officers and everything, but how are you going to complain about sound when the playground has been there
since y'all were doing it? Yeah.
And they built houses around it. You had to know when you bought your house, you were building your house around a recreation center.
Yep.
That events happen at a recreation center. So we're not trying to get into it too much. So we don't know if we're going to come back there, and that's unfortunate.
Well,
but hopefully
just
we will.
Pause you for a quick second. If you want to continue to do it, you got vendors available, and you have.
We had vendors. Absolutely.
I got a spot for you. I got a spot.
Venues.
I have a venue.
That's something we just trying to say.
Well, you know what? Bless your heart, and now we're gonna talk about it.
There it is.
Because you know, a lot of people always said, "Man, when are y'all gonna do another one?" Because RJ used to get on me a lot and say, "Man, Brad, we got to do another one. We got to do another one. We got to do another one." And it's not easy planning these events. It's really not, and I found that out. But I'm willing to do it. And K Monte is our host. She hosts for us. And we had DJ Cash Money the last time. He came down from Philly, and he did a great. Oh, I mean, this is the second time we had him to come to one of our reunions, and he just did a phenomenal job. He really did. Yeah. And Jaquan was there filming, and we made Rock the Bells, LL Cool J's Sirius XM station's website. We made that website. They did a story on us, and it was just beautiful. So yes, I'm so glad that we've been able to get back in the swing of things and do things. We're looking forward to doing more. And you know, to DJ as long as we've been doing it, as long as I've been doing it, and it's a thing, a labor of love, We don't have to get rich by it because we have jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the joy of it. And I try to tell a lot of younger DJs that are in the game that are like, man, I'm not making enough money. What are you in it for?
That's what you in here for, right?
Are you in it to make money, or are you in it because you love the music and DJ? First of all, to be a DJ, you got to love the music.
100%.
Bottom line, you got to love music.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be in this
Right.
and say, I'm just going to do it. This is going to be a way I can make money. I'm sorry. It's going to frustrate you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to want to do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you got to love the music, especially to be a good DJ. You got to love the music.
Say that one more time. To be a
You got to love the music.
A good DJ. I like that.
You got to love the music to be a good DJ.
Bar.
You've got to love the music. I love the music. I come from a family that are music lovers. My mother used to sing in a jazz club when she was 14 years old back in the 40s. My mother passed away almost 4 years ago. It'll be 4 years in January. And I can remember some of the stories she used to tell me about. She used to sing at a place over North Side. It used to be called the Market Inn. It's like where John Marshall is and Washington Park. It sits like right there. It used to sit like right in a field years ago. But it was called the Market Inn. Mm-hmm. And she used to sing there. They used to sneak her in the back and put her on stage and let her sing. And my stepfather, he was a jazz lover. And my brother took it to the next level. He became a DJ in 1976 on WANT. And his name still is Chocolate Chip.
Chocolate Chip.
So I'm trying to be like my brother.
Well, hold on. Pause for a second. Because people don't listen to the radio like talking about. Unless you like 45 plus. When you say Chocolate Chip, WANT.
Yes.
That's emotional for a lot of people in Richmond that have no clue what real radio is and was.
Shout out to Kirby Carmichael, Ken Crandall,
you killing
Yes.
my brother Chocolate Chip, Jerry Carter, who just passed away. May he rest in peace.
Absolutely.
Let's shout out Jim Minor. May he continue to rest in peace. Let's shout out Verda Johnson. Let's shout out Jody Cross. Let's shout out Ben Miles. Let's shout out Calvin King. And then I'm going to step on over to Mickey Spencer at WKIE.
Yeah.
Al Rock Hathaway at WKIE. Hardy J. Lang of WENZ and Magic 99 fame and power. Aaron Maxwell at Power. Juan Condi, got to shout him out. KDP, let's shout her out. Let's shout out also Terry Duran Lewis. Let's shout out Stan Brooks. Now, those names, Stan Brooks and Terry Duran Lewis. Mm-hmm. A lot of people give us credit for bringing hip hop to Richmond. Yeah. We can't take that credit because there was a station called Kiss 96 that was on in 84, 85, a little of 86. And Stan Brooks had a show on, and how KIE was when we were there, how we played hip hop and go-go and R&B all day. Kiss 96 played it 24 hours a day. They were the biggest threat in this area during that time. They were a serious threat for Magic 99. Mm-hmm. Well, one day, someone with a 4x4 decides to pull down Kiss 96's tower. They were off the air for, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. That's detrimental for your station to be down that long. They came back up maybe a week later, 3 weeks later, but they couldn't recover. So then they changed format to rock. Stan Brooks came over to Magic 99 and did the club. This is where people heard the Z-Rock Crew's first song, The Beat Is Bad, that was never on a record. Beat is bad. And people wanted that song so bad, we just didn't have the money to press it up. Fresh was phenomenal in his productions early. He did it with a Boss Dr. Rhythm and 2 tape decks and switching the tapes around.
Do you have the song? Can you
I
cue
do
the song?
have the song. I do have the song.
That's what I need you to. I need you to cue the song.
Hey.
And I cue it. I don't know if it's in my broadcaster from WQ Mix. I don't know. Where is it in this machine? I'm actually the machine I'm on right now. It may be in here. Let me kind of scan through a little bit.
We need that. We need that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That
see.
sounds like a gem.
It is a gem. I got to thank Chris Rattery. He got it to me. Chris Rattery is a guy that was at Freeman High School, and they used to listen to us. And he had a band, and he recorded it off Magic 99, and he sent it to me, and I cleaned it up just a little bit. And that's the only copy of it that we had and we have. We didn't think about archiving anything back then. We just never
It's
thought
about the
of
moment. It's the moment. Yeah.
It's the moment. We never thought about that. We just didn't think about it.
Well, I want to know how many people actually can relate to WKIE. Now, I'm speaking from a young cat. I don't even know if I was DJing because I'm listening to the radio on a regular basis. Of course, the WANTs, Late Night Quiet Storm, all that stuff. But there was
10 years.
WKIE, where all of the urban, that's probably about 50 plus right now, used to listen to you, El Bravador, the historic, the Richmond Legend El Bravador on that station. Now, transitioning. One of the reasons why I want K Monte here, transitioning to right now, current state.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the 360, CVA 360, right?
CVA 360 is a TV show. Yes.
CVA
That's a TV show.
And
K Monte has been K Monte is the host. We have a couple of other hosts, but K Monte has been the host this season. Yes.
Okay. Now I want all the listeners, number one, CVA 360. If you're looking at the broadcast, obviously you can check it out, but check that out. CVA 360. What he's doing is something that a lot of people are not doing. It's similar to what me and Mr. DJ Hammer are doing, supporting and exposing music, positivity, and people that are doing things in the community.
Absolutely.
And what I respect about the movement that you've done, because number one, you came to my house. You know, we did an interview, but say for instance, like DJs Talk, people don't understand the work that comes behind trying to expose others and expose positivity. And I couldn't do the video. It takes a lot. So the transition, talk to us about the transition from a DJ, from an entertainer, your story, and then again doing what you're doing. Because number one, you're putting out a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort just to expose others. So I want to make sure we expose you.
Thank you.
Your exposure flowers right freaking now. Because when
thank you. God bless you. God bless y'all for that. God bless you so much. Well, what I did was once I was in radio, I always wanted to do TV as well. Okay. So then I left WKIE and I went to WANT for my second go round. See the documentary. As a matter of fact, Jaquan is working on my life story, so it'll all be in that when we do that. So that's going to be coming your way in sometime in the future. But I went to WANT, and the Freemans owned it at that time, and Mrs. Freeman came up with the idea of going on TV, having us go on TV. She said they hear your voice, but they need to see who you are.
That's good.
Me, Lorenzo Ice-T, brother by the name of Ross Adams, but Ross actually was killed some years ago in a motorcycle accident in Long Island. He was from Long Island, so may he continue to rest in peace. But we were all on there. I think Eric Lee was on there as well. Was Eric on? I think Eric might have been on there for a show with us also. I'm not really sure, but it was Lorenzo, Antoinette Essa, and myself. Mm-hmm. And this was before they went to Power. So we did TV, and I started liking it. I'm like, hey. Then I remember when I was 12, I wanted to always do I saw Star Wars, and I lost my mind. Because I'm really a science fiction cat, as you all know. Yep. I love science fiction. I mean, I hold on. I love science fiction, right?
You got the build.
Look.
Yeah.
I love science fiction, y'all.
What is that? Hold on. What is that? I want to make
Hold
sure everyone sees that.
Yeah.
Star Trek phasers.
Yeah, it's a phaser.
This is a phaser from Strange New World, the new Star Trek.
Yeah, that in the studio. Wait a minute.
Hold on now.
Hey, look, yo,
Studio.
where else you gonna have it?
I got one of these too. I got one of these. Hold on now. Hold on.
Don't make me use it.
Hold on. No, I don't make music, but
Nah.
hey, and look.
Oh,
Kirk Enterprise. You know, this is me. It's my thing.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to pull out a lifesaver for a minute.
Man, you hating. That's not even Star. Never mind.
But that's Star Wars, and I did like Star Wars
That's
too.
fair.
Here's the thing.
I'll give him a pass.
I collect a lot of things. I collect a lot of Star Trek memorabilia. I got tons of models that I haven't even built yet. Things like that. I love that. So getting back to it, I don't want to get off track.
Are we good?
I wanted to do something on TV. I wanted to do films. So as time went on, in the 90s, in about 91, I was on a show called Showdown Productions. And it was on Community Access. Alonzo Green was the guy's name. And he asked me to be the host. So I became the host. But we had creative differences.
Mm.
And I'll just put it that way. No ill will towards him. But it was, it was a good, couple shows that I host. Yeah. I got a chance to interview Ecstasy of Houdini, Dr. Ice, Edo G and the Bulldogs. I did all of that. So I put my radio thing into that with this TV show. Well, we had a chance. When I say we, I'm talking about Chris Brooks and myself. Mm-hmm. We had a chance to do a TV show. Well, I got the chance to do it because Paul Adams said, just record a show for 30 minutes. Give it to us. We'll play it. So I said, Chris, come on, let's do this TV show. Chris was always the camera guy. I was always in front of the camera. Then Chris migrated into being in front of the camera also.
Got it.
And Chris came up with the name The B-Side.
Yep.
So we did The B-Side for years on TV. Everything was going great. I started thinking about and writing my movie that I wanted to do. It took years before I even shot it, and I did shoot it, but I shot a different version of it. But anyway, I got into TV, and it was great. Then we were taken off the air kind of in an ill way. And that's when I was telling you that I almost got out of all of this because I fell into a type of resentment, I guess you could say. And I'm just like, okay, we got kicked off the air. Mm-hmm. Nobody came to rescue us. No one tried to, well, we didn't know if they did. I found out a little later that people were sending letters to Comcast and, Continental Cable at the time, or what it was, one of them. They were sending letters to them wondering why we were kicked off. But, by the rules of community access, we had our run, they said. But you had others still had their run for many, many years, almost 20-year run on community access. So I've digressed on that.
Fair.
So after that, I was in a bad crash in 96. Tore my knees up real bad at work. I was almost killed. I thank goodness I had my seatbelt on. It was July 3rd, 1996. And I had to have extensive knee surgery on one of my knees and started getting depressed because I couldn't walk hardly without a cane. So then I had to snap myself out of it. My wife, who I love very much, she really helped me during that time. And she really pulled me through. And my son was just little then. He was tiny, tyke. But, I just said, okay, let's get yourself together, man. Then my father passed away right after that, not too long after that, maybe 2 years after that. But within that time, a friend of mine at the time said, man, you need to go back on the radio. I was like, eventually I will. He said, man, I think you need to call Aaron. I said, nah, I'm not going to bother Aaron. He said, man, you need to call him. Think about it. I thought about it. And during this time, I had rehabilitated. I was in rehabilitation. My knee was better. I started walking without a cane. I actually started running again.
Come on.
So I called Aaron Maxwell back in like 97. It was like fall of 97. And Aaron called me right back. And he said, "What's up, man?" I said, "Man, how you doing, Aaron?" He said, "Man, it's been years I haven't talked to you." I said, "I know." I said, "Man, I'd like to spend some time and talk to you if I can." He said, "Man, come on up tomorrow." Just like that. I said, "Okay." Tomorrow came. I went up there. I said, "Aaron, I'm going to cut through the chase. I want to get back on the air." I said, "It's missing. I need to do it. You know, I've recovered from this bad crash I was in. I'm ready to get back in the swing of things." And I'm serious. He said, "I need somebody serious, Brad. I had a feeling that's what you wanted. I'm going to put you on." It was maybe 3 weeks later, I went back on Power. And I was on Saturday morning. I premiered back on. And the first person to call me up was Lonnie B. He called me up and welcomed me back. So that was my first time being back on radio in 1997. Then going up to 1998 in July, my stepfather passed away suddenly. And I had already been in talks with Kevin Koufax because J100 had went all rap and go, just like the OKIE.
Mm-hmm.
Kiss was born. 104. It was 104.7 Kiss. So I talked to Kevin. He said, "Man, we'd like you over here." I'm still at Power now. So I asked my stepfather the day before he died. I said, "Man, I went for an interview over at J100 and Kiss." He says, "Bell and Cummins station, right?" Because he knew Dr. Bell and Dr. Cummins. They were the owners. Because they all Armstrong alumni and, you know, Maggie Walker, Virginia Union, and, you know, Astoria Beneficial Club, all those places, you know, they were those type of guys. So I said, "Well, Dad, I don't know what to do." He said, "Well, I can't answer that for you, son." He said, "You got to make that decision. But whatever decision you make, it'll be the best one for you." That's what he said. And he passed the next day. So that's when I knew, go to J100. I went to J100. I went in Ben Miles' office and told him. Ben had this look on his face, was like, "You know what? I had a feeling they were going to come after you and RJ." He said, I just knew. Once I heard RJ over there, I knew they were going to come after you. So I knew it was happening. So he thought the whole Z-Rock crew was going over there, which we were.
Okay.
But Kevin and Fresh were supposed to talk. For some reason, it just didn't happen. I don't know why. But so that's kind of how I wanted to keep the TV thing going. So then when I got into a new position at my job, where I was running the Richmond Public Schools TV station at the time, I was working there. There was another gentleman in there. I worked there. I learned a lot about nonlinear editing, which is computer editing. Yeah. I was always doing the old editing. And I said, "You know what? I got a feeling I'm going to be able to do my movie soon." So then the digital cameras came out. That was it.
So it
changed everything.
You've done movies.
I've done 2 movies. I've done 2 documentaries.
Okay.
So I got into that, and then I did those. I did Third World Man, which if you look right here or right there, that's the flyer for it.
Yeah.
That's Third World Man. That was my first science fiction, my type of Star Trek. I shot that very first one. Very proud of it still. Joe's Auto was the second film I did, where it talked about. It actually reflected on my life a little bit when I used to hang out at this auto shop on Brooklyn Park Boulevard. I learned how to work on cars there. Stephen Darricott, the guy that gave me my name, El Bravador, his dad had a shop called Joe's Auto on Brooklyn Park Boulevard for years. So later on, I did 2 documentaries, Soul R&B Radio Legends of Central Virginia, which did real well, and the Hip Hop Legends of Central Virginia. Contrary to what people didn't realize, there was a hip hop documentary for Central Virginia done, and I did it.
Is that still
where is the video? Yeah, like I watched the trailer today.
They're out of print, but I have them. Licensing will prevent me from going much further with them as far as the Soul R&B Radio Legends one because
Right.
of some of the music I used in it, and it's kind of difficult to get clearance for some of them.
Of course.
I did a lot. You can pass them out, but you can't sell them.
So you have it on like CD or
I've got them backed up on hard drives.
So
Yeah.
there's no digital form.
Well, they're on hard drive form right now, but they have been digital copies, DVDs and whatnot. I'm getting ready to do a Blu-ray
Come
of
on.
all of them on 1 or 2 Blu-rays.
That's good stuff right there.
Yes, I'm getting ready to do that for 2025.
And I want to personally challenge you, because I've seen some of the stuff that you've done, and the hours that the channel promotes it is a little odd. However, the avenues that we have, I would like you to get that stuff out to us, because a lot of people, say for instance, when you talk about the radio stations, the people, a lot of people that are looking don't know those people. A lot of people don't know even the radio stations. New DJs, I guarantee you, they don't know WANT, they don't know WKIA.
Well, they weren't born. They weren't
No,
born.
I was not.
No, true. No, but see, now, say for instance, like right now, the historical part of El Bravador and WKIE is great for DJs. Like, to me, I think it's great for DJs to, number one, to experience, and you're right here in Richmond. Like, say for instance, like the Drakes, the Lonnie B's, that radio stuff. That's I'm gonna say they're the last chapter of real radio.
I agree. I do agree with that.
Now, with you, now granted, with you, social media has taken over. Like y'all had it on lock, because if you didn't listen to a radio DJ was prime meat back then. Prime meat. We didn't have access. Nobody could go click a phone and see a DJ Marc J, a DJ Hammer, a DJ Hootie Tootie Fruity. Nobody, because the radio DJs were the SHIT, and for the younger for the mature DJs such as myself,
There you go.
y'all were the SHIT. So that's why I said I got to have him on here. And now K Monte, you've been sitting over there, right? Sitting over there, crickets, straight crickets. I brought you on here for a reason. Number one, because you're from radio, you know the history of Richmond, and you are incorporated with this guy we call El Bravador right now. So tell me, like, because I'm considering you a sidekick, because if I see him doing an interview, I know you got to be in there, and you do a wonderful job, a great job. So
thank you.
She does.
Talk to us about your experience with I ain't even gonna say radio. I want to talk about, because right now the current product is a CVA 360, and I think it's a duty of mine to make sure that at least everyone I'm associated with knows about it, whether you follow it or not. If you know about it, my job is done. Talk to me about your experience with El Bravador, doing what you're doing, interviewing and allowing him to interview people.
So first, I'll have to say that I fell in love with hip hop before I even knew that hip hop would consume my life. I used to go up north, and the first female DJ I ever heard was Lady B. And my oldest brothers lived in New York, so I used to hear Magic Mike, and I knew about Kiss 98.7 in New York. So I used to hear all of this hip hop during the summer, but I would come home and it would be nothing. And it was big up there, but it hadn't taken flight here. And I just remember January 7th, 1987, WKIE at 1 o'clock. That changed my life. El Bravador, MC Fresh, that changed my life. And I fell in love with hip hop. I knew that I wanted to be a star. At that point, I thought I wanted to be a singer. I was singing at that time and writing music, and I did go on the road, and I experienced that. But I fell in love with hip hop. I fell in love with radio. I fell in love with entertainment, and just the factor of knowing that someone who I look forward to listening to on Saturdays or whenever I could catch them, because my mom wouldn't let me listen. I had to do my schoolwork. For him now to be my big brother, my mentor. I mean, it's like one of those, like walking in a bubble type moment every time. Um, I I I am very honored that he has been able to be a balloon in my life, because in this business, you know, one day you're in, the next day you out. It's in and out, you know. You can easily be forgotten real quick.
Mm.
Um, we can relate on so many levels during different times. I can remember the WANT days, the WKIE days. I remember all of the people that he's speaking of. I remember going to Skateland and Kirby Carmichael and Dr. Fish. You know what I'm saying? We went to school with Kirby Carmichael's son and daughter, you know what I mean? And just the factor of knowing that the man who made me want to be in entertainment, one of the many people I get to work beside. I get to pick up the phone and call him whenever I want, and I allow him to critique my movement and how I move now, because he knows that this game, this radio game, this entertainment game, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak.
It's not,
No, it
and
ain't.
He
it's
keeps
not,
me in
and
line.
I hope he beat
it's
you up like I beat you up.
Yeah,
look, it's not,
you beat me too.
Wow, bam.
it's not, and it's it hasn't been good to a lot of people.
No, it
Meaning,
hasn't.
that it's how can I say it? I guess the only way to say it's done people it's got people in a lot of ways depressed, stressed, strung out. You know, and I'm talking about on the radio side and
Yeah, yeah.
on
No,
that side of it.
that's
You
a
know,
fact.
the mobile DJ and the street jock thing. You know, honestly, if you do that, you know, it's like almost, you know, you're safe in a way, you know, unless it's something you do on your own. But as far as how you feel, but at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time, you know, the radio thing, the radio game, it just got messed up to me.
Yeah.
From
You
what we
think
used to
social
do.
media is accredited to that though?
No,
Yes,
no, 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 no,
I
no,
think
no, no, no,
so.
no. I
No?
don't think so. No, this is before social media ever came about.
Okay,
That
talk
this
to
was
Before
me.
happening.
streaming.
Yeah, this is before streaming ever came about. I
Mhm.
started seeing craziness going on in radio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First of all, a flow chart. Who the heck does a flow
I know what
chart?
you're talking about.
Who does that?
Yeah.
The phone calls is what
Mm-hmm.
gives you your
Dictation.
request.
Yep.
Is
Yeah.
that
Your
locally
request
though?
line is
Strategically for a radio station though, and I feel you, because number one, one of the reasons why I never liked radio, because it was so political and they told you what to play.
It
And you
became
back
political
in the
at one
day.
point.
It was
You
not
didn't have
like
to.
that. It
exactly.
Know
won't
that.
like that. It was not like that. I can remember when I first went to a radio station when Chip started in '76. He took me one weekend
Mm-hmm.
to WANT. I was 12 years old. No, 11 years old. I was 11. He took me to WANT, and I saw how he went in and just pulled records out and was just putting them on the platters. And the phone calls came on, and everybody wanted to hear. It was Huff, the lonely one, that they wanted to hear, and
Turn.
and the Richmond loved that song, the lonely one. What's the guy's last name? Terry Huff from DC, and that was a Richmond record. And it's because the request lines made it that way. The request lines made it like that. Once they took that away,
Yeah.
that was it.
They took
That
that
was
away
it.
when I was on Power. That's when we started seeing the DJs. They would have a list of songs that the DJs have to play during their mix.
That's
We
that
It took
money.
away from your creativity.
We had, you know, the ones that were new, we had a section with new, recurring, or
Yeah.
current, or something like that. We had those, but we were able to deviate between those. We could do that.
Mhm.
You could choose.
At
Yeah.
KIE, it was totally different than that. Mickey Spencer told us, "Do what y'all do."
Mm-hmm.
That's why we had local folks on that had people would make tapes of their groups. If it sounded good enough,
We playing it.
we played them. We played them.
Exact. That's
And then
my.
if you was somebody like Dr. Mix that would press these records, then we played them.
So
Yep.
what you're saying is, are you saying that radio is more so a business now versus music.
always been a business.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
always been
Way
a business.
more now.
No,
And
it's,
I'm glad
it's always
you
no. Here it is. It's always been a business because it's just like the newspaper. Your advertisement is the heart beat of your station. It's been corporatized. I called it.
That's good
The
word.
corporations have put their hands in it now because there were mom and pop stations back then. Once the corporations got their hand in it, that's when it started messing up to me.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give credit to Power 92, because they have persevered through. Now, if I listen to the radio, it's going automatically on Power 92. Not that I listen to the radio a lot, because I don't. And I understand the business part of it, but they've persevered through all of that because they're still active. They still have, DJs that are relevant DJs that are still working there. So, kudos to them. But me personally, because like Kay, you said social media. I agree with you. 75% agrees with you. There's a 25% that kind of be like, you know what? Evolution of business is going to take you some place that we never want to go unless you're willing to put in that work. But social media has made it so easy for people to listen, to stream, and made regular people a lot more relevant than the radio DJs if they're not putting in the work.
And I think that's the problem. I think the problem is that when you really look at it, when I think of radio, I think of closing my eyes and imagining how that person looks because of the tone in their voice and how they sound. For the longest time, I used to think that Jay Carneal was a black man. My mother was in love with Jay Carneal's voice. She said, "Oh, I can't wait to meet that brother." And when I met Jay Carneal, and I said, "Jay Carneal not black. Jay Carneal a white man." And I'm saying it in the sense of he had such a smooth voice. And I said, "You know what?" I told him that story when I first met him, and he's one of my radio dads. But I was like,
man.
you gotta. But see, that's the beauty of radio. See, when I was growing up, you had to imagine.
It was
Right.
theater of the
Right.
mind.
That's
it was theater of the mind.
Yeah, it was just one of those things.
So basically, you like white guys in radio. Is that what
Yeah.
to sum it all up?
She got John Bede. I didn't realize
You got catfish for the radio.
The biggest thing of it is that radio for me was about personality. And I was told at one point, anybody can be an on-air talent, but to be an on-air personality is
It's
what
different.
you want to be. It's very different.
I want to get back on Hammer. Hammer,
Huh?
how you pull that one out?
What you mean?
John Bede?
Hey man, y'all didn't think this? Oh, it was just me.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Copyright that immediately, please.
It's cool, man. That's how it happened. It's radio.
Look. The whole thing is this, and I want people to understand this. I get it, how radio is now. I get it.
I don't.
If they were to call me to come do something, I probably would do it, but I would probably do it on a part-time basis.
Of course.
I have my station, WQ Mix Worldwide Radio.
Yes, sir.
So that filled the void of me not being on radio anymore. I have my own, and stuff. And as a matter of fact,
always going.
That's me right there, always on. Frisco Disco. Who plays Frisco Disco?
WQ Mix does.
Yeah, there you go. That's a commercial there, Hammer.
I got you. Look, I
Who
know what we
plays Frisco
doing.
Disco? WQ Mix does.
Come on.
That's
I'm
right.
all about the drops.
You need to be on air.
Uh-oh.
WQ Mix.
We need to talk, Hammer. We got to talk.
Hey, man, let's talk.
We got to talk. Because I already talked to Marc J. Told me he need to put some mixes on. I've already said that. Fresh actually puts mixes on and stuff, and he does. It's like he's putting it out there. He's got the drops in and Z-Rock crew, DJ MC Fresh. WQMIX. Jay Carneal is our voice of our station. Jay Carneal did the drops for me.
Yes.
So you need to do a throwback event with KDP, Juan, Carneal, Kirby, Mike, Carmichael. You need to do a throwback because you can pull that off.
We did one. Mike B did one. Funk Motor did one. He did one some years back, he did at the military retirees.
Okay.
And they gave us awards. And Bill Bevins showed up. Everybody that was in the documentary was there.
Okay.
And that was great. Yes, we need to do another one, Mark. We do.
Come on.
We definitely need to do another one. And I think in 2025 we're gonna visit those things and what have you. We were definitely gonna visit them.
Good stuff, man. That's good stuff.
I like I said, I understand how radio is now and everything, and they do their thing, and I'm not hating on anybody
No need.
or anyone or any situation. I'm not, but it's just like, the days of old. I guess you could say the days of old. I just put them into my station, and that's why the drop says, if you remember all these stations, they're back all in one station, WQ Mix Worldwide Radio. That's why I put WQ Mix together. So that actually is staying alive from donations. People send donations to keep the lights
phenomenal.
on.
But legitimately, there's a lane for disco, old school people that want to hear the real stuff. There is a lane for that, and I've crammed to understand, like MC Light, how
we broke that record. We were the ones that break that record.
Yeah.
crammed to understand.
Yes, we did. In Central Virginia, yes, we did. Light said it herself when she came to VCU. Woo. She looked over at me and she said, "That man right there, their response, they broke my record here." Cram to understand you. Yep. I mean, we broke that record. That record.
My gosh.
It's a whole nother story with me and First Priority and everything with that too. My First Priority family. It is. But yes, we broke that record. We used to break records. We used to break them.
He did it. Mark, hold on. Say it one more time for the people in the back not listening, please.
We used to break records.
Oh.
We used to break them.
I don't even got the button.
We used to break records.
Yes.
I got in trouble for breaking records. You understand what I'm saying, man?
But no, back in the WKIE days, that was actually ultra important.
Yeah.
And they depended on it because we didn't have other sources to do and hammer it. And you see his reaction.
Try to get me started. We was almost done.
2024 going into 2025, we argue on a daily.
Mark doesn't believe in breaking records.
He loves to break records, and I slightly disagree based on the lane.
It's the best feeling.
It is
not according to everybody else, apparently.
But do you now, Kate?
But you know what? But I'm gonna say this. Let me say this real quick, if I can jump in.
Get it off.
I agree with Hammer about breaking records. See, you have to break grounds when you break records. You have to let people know, hey, this is something new, or this is what it is. Blah, blah, blah. When we DJ, we do different things. Fresh DJs different. I DJ different. Mad Mixer DJs different. RJ DJs different. Cricket DJs different.
Yep.
We all DJ different. Me, I'm gonna play that disco joint. Here's Jay Carneal.
Wide Radio.
That's Jay
That's it.
Yeah, that's who plays Jiggalette. That's Ozone. Produced by Tina Marie. Who plays that? WQ Mix does. But I'm saying,
come on.
You break them. You have to break the rate. You have to play. I play this at a jam, right? I'll play this at a jam, and people like, where the hell did you
Where's
get
that from?
And no, they know. Because the most of the people that are with us, that they know, they just haven't heard it.
That's what I mean. Like, where'd it come from? Like, it's here. I'm
like, hey,
this is odd, El Bravador, and this is one thing I like about Hammer, because he's not my age.
No.
Okay. And we literally argue about breaking records. Now, the days of old, 110% behind them.
Necessary.
But where we are, Richmond wise, and you have to be a great DJ, not a good DJ, a great DJ to consistently create the lane for you breaking records.
But you know what else has to happen, Mark?
Talk to me.
What else has to happen? People have got to accept you as that DJ that will be willing to show you to play stuff that you need to hear. There's things you want to hear. There's things that you should play, but there's also things that you should play that they should want to hear, because this is a jam. You want to get up and jam. That's what you
Yep.
want to do. You want to get
What
up
up,
and do
Drake?
your thing. You want to do your thing and do whatever it is you do. You know, you want to get down and party, or like you used to say, you want to boogie. You know what I'm saying? You want to
Mhm.
boogie. And,
Boogie on to the
and,
ground.
and if a song is getting you where you doing this, stop being shy and get your ass up there on the floor and dance. You know,
That's
just
right.
because it ain't the song that you,
Hey,
I don't know. That ain't
yo,
the
I'm
song
here
I
for
wanna
it.
hear. That ain't the line song. That ain't the song we can all get up and do a line dance. But look, you'll get
Talk to
to
the
that.
people.
You will get to that.
We got
Yes.
you.
We got you. Just look, just look. What I'm playing. Let me know that you feeling
You
it,
with me.
and stop acting like you're not feeling it. You're feeling it. Come
Come
on,
Yo,
if
I
I see you
literally,
doing
on and
this, you're
ride on
feeling
the
it.
I'm
You know,
gonna
come
fantastic
on.
I'm gonna
voyage.
cross reference that
yo, I
because I
literally
like
gut punched
everything,
you.
every word that came out of your mouth. I am accepting of.
Come on, Curve.
Yes.
However,
Oh.
Yeah, you know it's coming. Set you okay.
the the controllers, the ease to get music has made it so easy for people to think, and no hate on anybody, but just to think that they're a good DJ. The average DJ can't take you on that journey. But if
I
you're a
agree. I
good
agree.
DJ and you know how to navigate from the beginning to the climax of your party or wherever you are, and to get them there, once you get them there, Hammer, you know, you in the car.
You gotta
I'm
ride.
driving, you are a passenger, and you're riding with me. But and I mean, I'm gonna hope I'm wrong, but it's 50% of the people that are DJs because of the ease of being a DJ, not because, like you said, the love of
Probably
music.
more than
Not-
50.
you think it's more than 50?
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to give it. Trying to give it.
I mean, I'm just being a
I,
realist.
I hear what you're saying,
Okay.
Mark. I hear
Okay.
what you're saying.
All right.
I hear what you're saying, and I agree with you on that. That comes from the love of the music again. You
Mhm.
got to
Mhm.
love the music. You got to know the music. You got to know, okay, this will
Yeah.
mix with that. I
Yes,
can cut this
man.
in here. The break is here. I can do the break here. I can do that here and bring it in this way. I can remix this way and then do it that way. Then I can go to the next song. Me, I'm a person that loves to let the song breathe.
Mm-hmm.
That
I love
right.
to let
Let it
the song
rock.
breathe. I don't want to
Yeah.
snatch the song in,
Get your
Yeah.
brakes
and then
off,
next
right?
thing you know, they get into it. Then you snatching it off. You know,
You
I'm
have to remember being a DJ is about being creative
Mm.
as well. Your creativity. When you
Used to be.
sit there and you allow, because the ease of a machine
Hammer
or
just
because
said
of
it.
what somebody wants to play or wants to hear, like where's your creativity? That is why I think we are lacking
Mm-hmm.
in that. I think I said that before,
Yeah.
that that DJs now just they get in and they get out. I mean, challenge yourselves. Go out there and put something on that somebody has. I gut punched you, Mark, I think 2 weeks ago, because you took off KRS-One and I made
The
you play
second
that. I
verse.
said, take it back. I said, put
The
it back
second verse.
on.
I ran it back.
Put
You're
it
right.
back
You're
on,
right.
please.
I
But
got a beat. I
don't
got a
be.
public beat.
But see, don't be hard on Mark
I was
either.
about to say you would have never heard that second verse
Let me say
ever
this. Let
again
me say
around
this.
me
Let me say this.
talking like that.
Whatever.
See, what
I'm just
happens
letting you
too?
know.
What happens too? Sometimes the DJs will get pressured into doing that also,
Mm-hmm.
because the DJ don't want to see anybody get off the floor.
Upset or
I'm
unhappy
sorry,
with
but
them. Yeah, I know.
me.
He's a spirit.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put some on. If it's funky and it's on it, and you get up off the floor, that's your loss. You know what I'm saying? That's your loss. Now,
Well, they
I
actually
still want
came
you to
back
get.
to the floor. They actually
Right. Of
came back to
course.
the floor when I told them
No,
to
if
play.
I play Criminal Minded, that means I'm in a mode and I'm trying to take you to a place that I
I
don't even
already
know
know where I'm
hold
gonna
you
go. I
back
know if
from.
you playing I can't even say it. If you're playing criminal minded, I already know where we're going there. We're going into some deep hip hop. We're going into
Yes.
some deep stuff. I might hear some Jungle Brothers. I might
Yes.
hear some after that, I might hear some the symphony. I might
Yes.
hear that. And if you notice, the ones that I'm calling off, they all mix. They're all mixed.
Hey, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of transitioning too fast when I'm in a mode
It's not
Yeah.
because
your
I'm in
fault,
my fun
Mark.
mode.
It's not your fault. We're not
It's not your
blaming you.
fault. It's the fact that you have people
You have to
that would pressure you to do that. But see, that's where, like I said, me, I got back into this because I love to do it. Yes, I'm going to play what you like, but I'm gonna also play what you think
what you
what you,
don't
I
know.
know
You like
you
it.
don't know you
Yeah.
like.
He
You know,
just
I want to do that
he
too.
took the song off so fast, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute, you got to
Hey, wait a
wait a
minute.
minute.
Right
Let a
here.
verse in the chorus.
This person right
Yeah,
here.
Tory Lane. Yeah.
Tory Lane is right. Some club owners don't want you to do that.
Yeah.
I get it, but that's why we're not in clubs.
Are
You
y'all
know,
even?
but you know,
Yeah,
you're gonna hear songs breathe.
Yeah.
You're gonna hear stuff you ain't heard in a minute. And you might hear one or two that you hadn't heard before. You heard about it, but you didn't hear it.
But it has to be a point though where you have to get them there and you have to make them willing.
And guess what? You're right. You're right.
That's a fact.
Okay.
You're right. Right. I'm sorry. Let me do this. Happy holidays, everybody.
Which we call
Hey, man.
In my mind.
Why are we in your mind?
See, you heard what you just said? You did the Temptations. You know what this is in the background?
most of
This is Isaac Hayes, The Mistletoe and Me.
I just played that at the Main Street Station on Sunday.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
It's not the holiday season until I hear that song.
Yeah.
I used to cry when that song came on.
Well, that's an example of where you are musically though, and
Man,
it goes back to
because
my
I was
point.
a kid. When this was new, I was a kid.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, man, certain songs that bring tears to your eyes,
Mhm.
or when you listen to them,
I
or
agree
when
with
you're
that.
spending some time, it takes you back to that. That's what
That happens.
you got to do. That's
I got a
why
question for you.
gotta
I got
love
a question
the
for you. This is a major question, and I want
Go.
you to answer it. I don't want anyone else to touch it.
Okay.
Being that you're I mean, obviously you're musically inclined, and you're intertwined in what's going on today. The average DJ that you hear today, give me a percentage. Give me a percentage of how many DJs are really in tune with music, all music, not just the music that we hear on the radio. I'm talking about all music. How many DJs are in tune with the music?
Not many.
Okay.
Not many. You are. Drake is, and Drake is one of my proteges from years ago.
Okay.
Drake said it publicly. Drake is, Fresh is, RJ is. Judging from talking to him, I can tell he is. You got a lot of DJs out here, y'all. They want to DJ, like I said earlier, because they want to make some money, and ain't nothing wrong with making no money, and a lot of it. But they get a laptop, and that's it. They don't even have a controller. Or they'll take their phones. They'll take their phones and hook it up
Mm-hmm.
Spotify. And they say they're DJ. No, you're not. You're DJ when you not only have a laptop for your music library and your Serato or record box or whatever, but you have a controller and a mixer. That's DJing. Getting, like you say, Mark, getting them to that point. You can't get nobody to a point just playing Spotify or just running a laptop by itself. You can't do that. That's to me. That's my opinion about it. That's just me being real. Yeah, I'm saying it now, straight up and down. You got to have a controller or two turntables and make it happen. You got to make it happen. You got to make it sound different than anybody else. You can't come out here sounding like the other DJ or the next DJ. You got to have your own sound. You got to have it. You got to have it. That's why I'm not afraid of taking chances on stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of that.
I think
and
you
that's
have
what a
to
DJ is supposed
you
to do,
have
take the
earn
chance.
that right
From the people.
And I'm speaking to DJs. You have to earn that right. And I'm going to use, and of course, I don't like throwing names. I don't like throwing names. But let's talk Lonnie. Lonnie's earned the right to play whatever he wants to play. Because
Absolutely.
the crowd is
Absolutely.
They know they're going to hear whatever it is he wants to play, which
That's
is
right.
in line with the crowd that he's producing. Period. I've learned that, and I'm still learning that. But you have to earn that right to have people follow you, to have people want to vibe with you.
DJ Mark J can play Criminal Minded from the beginning to the end, and they'll love it.
That's right.
Because you are who you are.
That's
You are
right.
DJ Mark J. And the people come not only to hear the music, they come to see you.
That's right.
But
That's
I
they
think
come to see you.
I've earned a lot of rights in the city. I will say that, and I always give praise to Richmond because Richmond is a hard city to be liked and to
Can I
have
say
a
this?
following
Can I
in.
say this, Mark? And I don't want to keep cutting across you. I don't like to do that.
Keep going.
I want to say this to everybody that's checking this out. Let's open our minds a little bit more. Let's open them up a little bit more. If you're listening to someone that's it's a good DJ, and they play a few songs that you ain't too familiar with, long as they got a groove to them, just get into the groove a little bit. Don't hate and say, he don't play the stuff I know, or he don't do this. No, let's not do that no more, y'all. Come on. It's just like what Mark, you said, in this area, it's kind of hard to do certain things. Okay. It doesn't have to be that way. We are a small area. Central Virginia is a small area. It is. It's big in some ways, but it's small also. I remember I went to a place, and I don't want to vent Richmond against New York or Philly or none of that. I don't want to do that. But I went to a gig in New York, and it was in the Bronx, and I saw the way the DJs were DJing. Perfect example is they have a Crotona Park Jams every summer, and you're listening to them. They're playing James Brown. They're playing disco. They're playing everything that was pre-hip hop, and people are loving it and losing their minds. They're losing their minds.
Are they coming to the venue just to hear something different? Like the average club,
they're actually coming to see the actual DJs that are doing it, Mark.
Right.
They're coming to see a Cash Money. They're coming to see a Lord Finesse. They're coming to see a Flash. They're coming to see people like that. They're coming to see Brucey B. They're coming to see people like that DJ and do things like that. I just think that people can be very, very crucial and hard on DJs when the DJ is doing a heck of a job and working hard. I think they can be too crucial on that. My brother and I had gotten to a debate once where he said, "Man, no, you just play stuff that's safe. Just play stuff that's safe." Me and Chip there. I said, "No, Chip." And I mean, now who am I to argue with Chocolate Chip? My brother. Who am I to argue with him? But we were just right. But we were going back and forth because of that. And he believes in playing stuff that everybody likes and everybody knows. Don't play nothing strange.
It's safe. You're right here.
That's just his thing. And a lot of DJs feel that way. I'm gonna shut up.
A lot of people do. You ruffling feathers. I love this.
I want to say this because at the end of the day, every genre, every generation is going to have that DJ. Music is going to evolve. Things are going to evolve, and I'm looking on this timeline and I'm seeing certain DJs taking it a little personal. But you have to remember that as we evolve in time, what you and how you DJ now is a more convenient way of DJing opposed to how we had to do it back in the day. See, you don't have to have 5 and 6 or 8, 20 crates of records to bring into a club and to put 2 turntables together and do all of that and have crate boys and understand the music. So it's become more convenient now, and it's an in and out thing. And it is about the love of the music. But now, because of how society is set up, it's about who can get paid, who's getting the most money. And I feel like you gotta understand and respect the people who paved the way for you. So it's convenient now. You get in, you get out. Club owners don't want you to play the entire song. Not only is it corporate in the radio world, it's become staticky and corporate, in a business type way in the club. We don't even have clubs anymore. Who has a club? It's all really a restaurant, bar, and grills now. Let's keep it 100. There is not another Avery's that's out here. There's not another Bixby's or Armani's that are out here right now. They're all restaurant.
No more Ebony Island. There's no more
Ebony Islands, no Flamingos,
Holiday Club,
no none of that. So
but as DJs,
South Union.
as
So
DJs
I
and
just need DJs
entertainers.
to understand you got to respect the older DJs and respect the hustle. It's convenient now. You can get in, you can get out. You
Hold
all,
on, hold
if you're
on,
being
hold on.
creative,
You
then
I,
you're being
I
creative.
feel what you're saying, Kay. And again, somebody having an opinion that's opposite
No,
of
no, no,
what
no,
we're
no, no, no.
stating
I'm
isn't.
not
I'm
saying.
not stating that you are.
Yeah,
I'm saying because you said you're seeing things up and down the chat and the timeline of people who taking it personal. And I don't
right.
believe that's them taking it personal. I think that's them having an opinion as to what a DJ is. As do we?
And
Just
I think that's great that you're doing that. I get I don't expect everybody to agree with
of
what I
course
say.
not.
I don't expect
Right.
that.
no, to a
I
certain
don't.
point, to a certain point, this is what we have to do as entertainers, as DJing. We have to respect evolution. We
That's it.
have to respect
That's
it.
true. That's
I
true.
don't
That's
necessarily
true.
like it because we was doing something, whether it be a controller, whether it be a computer, has made doing what we do easier. We have to respect evolution. We have to do
Mhm.
that. Whether
I
it be a
agree.
business
I
or
agree with that,
hype.
Mark. I agree with that.
Okay.
I agree with that 100. But DJing is more than using a telephone and just a laptop by itself. That's just me.
I agree with
The
you.
essence of
But
DJing, absolutely.
But it depends on how you define it. When you've come into DJing, when you started DJing, what you learned, do you know the music? Have you had the non-convenience of carrying crates,
Nope.
5,000 records and having to drop a needle on it? Or did you come into the DJ world with a computer and a Spotify that can stream directly from your computer and you can get any song in 30 seconds?
Right.
We got to respect that. But the good DJs don't
Keep
let that
essence alive.
deter them. The good DJs, the creative DJs will remain relevant and continue to outwork because I've been working longer than you. So I'm saying no matter how young you are, no matter how innovative that you think you are, I'm still going to outwork you. That's the attitude that I have.
That's the
I
attitude we
respect it.
all should have.
Convenience, convenience isn't specific to people of entry of when they got in. Like convenience is for everybody.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's just something that, oh well, we didn't have this. I mean, I'm sure cab drivers hate Uber drivers. You know what I'm saying? Like it exists
Yeah,
that way.
good example, bro.
It exists that way. I'm not saying that we shouldn't still have cabs. Like that's not it at all. Like I would love to rock on a pair of 1200s, but we've also talked about how bringing all this equipment into a venue is counterproductive. Like I understand both. I don't think there's a wrong.
And don't get me wrong, Ham. I wasn't saying it. Like I just
I know that.
I want people to understand that you're at this point in your life right now because of the people who paved the way. And so at the end of the day, yeah, it's more convenient now, and I think convenience is something that you know it's just going to be something that we have to keep moving forward with doing. But when you consider yourself a DJ, just like when you look in the yellow pages for a lawyer or go online and looking for a lawyer, somebody who has
That's good.
studied and they've gone
They know law. Yeah,
they know
like, I get
law.
that.
I need my DJ to know music. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go and hear that set. I don't want to hear what you played last week. You just rearranged the songs. I need you to bring something different. Bring something a little different to the table. I don't want to hear your same mix in a rearranged format the next week. I
Is
guess
that a
that's what I'm
personal
saying.
preference?
That's
Is that your personal preference though?
well, I would say,
Or is it a DJ
well,
requirement?
I feel like it's a DJ requirement because I feel like if you playing the same mix or the same songs in a different form, a different
Order,
era
essentially. Yeah,
order.
yeah.
You know, what do you do? Are you DJing or are you just
Sounds like you playing in your
that's
crowd
like
for some people.
That's like you cheating on the test. You didn't study, and so what you gonna do? I don't know.
I'm just asking because I feel
I
like
don't know.
I agree with you. I'm not one to say you should be playing the same
I've
set.
heard you 3 times. I've heard you 3 times, and I'm gonna be honest with you, Hammer. I've never heard you play
You won't.
the same. I've heard you play some of the same songs, but you didn't play like you filled them in with different songs. So like when I heard you, I said, oh, and of course the songs that you play are songs that you're going to play that are going to be requested, that are going to want to be heard in the club. But then I heard you throw something in. I'm like, yo, okay, that's
Yeah, it
what I'm
exists,
talking
right?
about.
I get you.
What would you like?
That's what I
What would you
want
like?
from a
What did you say? What'd you say?
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
You're funny, bro.
That's what when I gut punch you.
But that's
When I
it. No,
gut
that's
punched
real.
you, I was like, yo, that's what I'm talking about.
That's real.
That's the reaction I want to have when I'm somewhere and I'm listening to music and there's somebody, I'm DJ so and so, bro. I want to have that reaction. I want you to take my breath away.
Let me say this.
Give me
take my
something.
breath
Give me
away.
something to build. Right.
Give
What
me
you
something.
just said, K Monte, is the most important thing to me. I'm trying to get a reaction out of you.
Okay.
80-20, 80-20, 80% of the people I wanted to be positive. 20%
Well, that's why I
people,
punched you in the stomach last week.
and I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. Because you know what? I like Criminal Minded, but where I was at, sometimes I'm in my own
I'm
personal
in the
zone.
zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say this? Can I say
Absolutely,
this?
bro.
And I don't mean to cut across anybody, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave. But I want to say this before I leave. Again, Marc, thank you again for having me.
Mhm.
DJ Hammer's great to meet you.
Pleasure.
Kay, I need to holler at you for our next filming that we have to do for CVA 360. CVA 360 is on Saturday mornings, 4:30 in the morning. DVR it if you're not up that early, and then the CVA 360 Facebook page. You can see the episodes on there too. I have 2 episodes that I have not uploaded yet that I have to upload. So that's coming.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm going to say this. When you see El Bravador, when you see the Z-Rock crew and the Junior Funk Machine, you're going to see 1200s, you're going to see controllers, and you will be seeing laptops, yes. But you will have a plethora of music that you have not heard in a long time, and you will enjoy it. You will. We are here for you. We're here to give you what you have not heard in a long time. We're here to sometime make a tear come out of your eye, or you shout and say, God damn, that's my jam.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Yeah.
what we're doing. So
I know why he has to leave. We have a show that needs to be on. It has to be
Let's
at the
go.
station by tomorrow.
It's
Yeah.
9:25. It's about that time. I'm about
It's
to cut
time.
y'all off.
Right. Y'all about to get us out of here regardless.
I just
About
want
to
to say thank
No,
you.
for real. Thank you.
Thank
for
y'all
being here.
again. I would like to come back on again, and y'all can come on Bravador Live too. I have
I saw
have
yours.
mine too. So I want us to continue this on Bravador Live sometime soon. If you all would come there as well,
That'd be
and
live.
everybody that has commented, I'm gonna go back and read the comments and everything. I think it's very important on of anybody commenting, and we don't have to agree, but we can agree to disagree. You know,
The discourse is important.
exactly. But yes, that's my opinion. You're gonna see me on 212s and a mixer and a laptop. That's what you're gonna see me with.
I want to
And
see
I'm
the
like,
cassette
"Oh,
decks
facts."
when you was going back and forth. That's what I want to see.
I'm still trying to hear
I-
this
I
Beat
don't-
Is
I
Bad
don't wanna-
record.
I don't
He
wanna
keep
visit
playing
that.
like he gonna dip
I don't
off
wanna
with the
visit
record.
that ever again. Ever again. Y'all take care.
Take care, bro.
Hey,
God
thank
bless
you.
you all, man, and love to all of you. One love.
Hey y'all, he don't. And I saw you when you said gasp. We have a deadline to meet for
Oh, no.
CVA 360. So he's probably like he's already like, oh my God, look at the time.
This is
He's-
how
Oh, yeah,
courteous
no, this
we
is
are.
perfect.
Here
Yeah.
at DJs Talk, we will allow you to meet your deadline. It's 9:26.
Yeah, what you mean? These
Our
deadlines
customer
been
service
passed.
department is open from 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. If you have an issue with me cutting you off, please.
Hey, man,
And that's
facts.
the other part of being a DJ. He does TV now, so like that process is an even longer process than actual making a mix. So like that's probably why it seems so abrupt that he had to go. But he probably looked at the
Oh,
time
no,
like,
it's-
oh my God.
It's that
Trust
time.
me,
But yeah.
you already know me. I already. Listen,
Well,
I love
I need
doing
you all
this.
to look at the CVA 360 TV. It comes on at a weird time. It does, but you know that's
The
just the
replays
forces that be. CW 4:30 a.m. on Saturday mornings.
Mhm.
And if you don't catch it, DVR it. If you don't DVR it, he'll have it up and running on the Facebook CVA 360 TV webpage. And uh, I mean, it's just one of those things where we want to get out here in the community. That's why we call it CVA 360, because it's not only just in Richmond, but we have
It's
this talent
international.
360 degrees around
Come on.
Richmond. So we want to make sure that we put the spotlight on people who don't get the spotlight often, or who just need that, who needs that encouragement to say, you know what, keep on going, because it's a lot of businesses, a lot of people out here that's doing great things, and you don't know. And so we try
It's
to
a
make,
fact.
we try to put that spotlight on them. So I just appreciate you guys, because You know, Marc and I, we went to school together. Hammer, you like the little brother that I like to punch in the head.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
you
me.
just you terrible, man.
I'm
You
pretty
just
bad.
terrible.
Pretty
You
bad.
you pretty bad, but guess what? You're a good damn DJ. I'll
That's
give you that.
love.
Watch this.
You,
Watch
you're a
this.
good you're a good damn DJ.
Boom.
I'll definitely tell you that. Also, to let you all know, if I can plug this real quick, I have a nonprofit organization, Rich Man's Community. We're
Bang
having a
bang.
Christmas block party this Saturday, 2100 block of Q Street between 21st and 22nd. My nonprofit is mentorship, family engagement. We do a community outreach. What our focal point is gang and gun violence. So we want to remember the lost souls of gang and gun violence. We're honoring DJ BP Beasy.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my babies. I got a lot of babies out here, a lot of
RPBP.
DJs that are my babies. Rest in peace to DJ Peaches. It would make it almost, oh God, I don't even want, that's my age. It's been a few years now since she's been deceased, but not the gang of gun violence, but um, I'm just pulled in a lot of different directions, but hosting is my game. I love it. I love radio. I love entertaining people. I love it. I love you guys, and I
It's
just want
love.
y'all to, what I'm saying, I want y'all to come out to the Feel So Good Fridays. That's right. There you go. Me and DJ Destiny, that's my new female DJ that we work together. We'll be doing December 27th. We'll be making our debut at the House of Soul.
Let's
So
go.
I need all y'all to be up in that joint jamming, because y'all know how K Monte do. I would drop it like it's hot. I can't do
Come on.
splits no more. I'm sorry.
No,
That's just not
no.
in me.
It's
But
all
yeah,
good. You don't gotta do
yeah,
that. You
All right.
hosting.
Hey, came on tape.
I say you. I didn't say you couldn't. I just said you don't got to. You know what I'm saying?
I can't. I can't.
It can't work.
On behalf of DJs Talk,
Listen to the closing.
we appreciate you. Honestly, we do. So every time
I love all y'all DJs out here. Y'all doing y'all thing. I love y'all. I love y'all. Y'all little babies.
Yeah, you know what we
Little
do.
babies.
It's DJs Talk. It's a
Little baby
community.
birds. Yeah. Y'all just make sure y'all tune in to see
Yo,
K360.
he's crazy. Yes, and if you don't catch the rewatches, them videos are online and they're great. Great content, great information.
it was
Y'all have great gigs this weekend.
My DJ for Saturday. I'm sorry, my DJ for Saturday is DJ Tory Lane.
Hey,
DJ Tory Lane will be controlling that set on Saturday on 2100 block of Q Street. So Tory Lane, y'all come out and support us, because that's what we do.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to say?
you're funny.
I'll be. I have I'm with Skeeter Ray's ugly sweater sneaker ball party this Friday at 150 North.
Hey,
DJ Destiny. So
how about
sure
you
out
shout
there.
out your Facebook page so we'll know where to find you and to find all
That's
this
a good one.
information.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm all over the place saying it. The K Monte Show. TheKmontashow on all platforms. And my DJ, her name is DJ Destiny from Sounds of K&K. Like, we are the only female duo, female DJ, female host that's in Richmond right now, killing the game. Come on out. See us on Friday at 150 North. If you don't catch us Friday, we'll be at Crafty Crab at Southside Plaza on Saturday. Then we'll be back at Crafty Crab on Southside Plaza
say
next
one more
Saturday.
Run it up.
Then we're gonna
Run
be
it
at the
up.
House of Soul
Wait
on
a
27th.
minute.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Hey.
Yes, we're doing it. Yes. Yay. Hey.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add to that young lady?
Thank you
love
for
you
the
so much.
publicity.
If it wants you,
Thank you
I'd
for
have
the
been in.
publicity.
You're
Bam!
hilarious.
No, further, we appreciate you.
Thank
We
y'all.
appreciate everything that you do for us and supporting us as DJs as well. So we appreciate you. I will be in contact with you, but for right now,
In this moment, right now.
K Monte, you're out of here. No, thank you, Don.
Thanks, Kay. We appreciate you.
Now, it has been an excellent show.
It's been great. A lot of good history, man.
Even with the OT, I'm good with it.
A lot of good history, a lot of good information, a lot of good dialogue.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a fan of arguing with y'all.
Hey, you gotta love
we don't
everything
argue.
that's associated with it, my brother.
That's why it's a community, because we can do that.
We
can go right back to answering questions and gigging and making this culture better.
Well, it's 930. And if we vibing, this is what we do. This is what we do. I ain't mad at the OT because I got some assistants with me. I got my assistant with me. So sometimes OT is required, and just we just go into OT and don't take. We just take it in stride.
It's okay. We made it.
So on behalf of DJs Talk, we'd like to exit the program at the moment.
Currently,
if you are watching the rebroadcast, make sure you check out all the comments and throw a comment in yourself. We have a tendency to answer all of the comments that come through our DJs Talk page. Would you like
subscribe? Subscribe to YouTube, because if you don't, we might not be here.
As a friendly reminder, DJs Talk will be airing on YouTube only starting 2025. It'll be featuring DJ Hammer and DJ Marc J.
Marc will be here. You should be here too. So, on behalf of DJs Talk, I will see y'all, I think Friday, right? Yes, I'll see you Friday, Marc.
Yes, indeed. Let's rip it.
Let's do it.
Peace! It's DJs Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the DJs Talk YouTube channel and also click the notifications button. It'll definitely help us out. Want to be a guest? You have a question? You want something addressed? Great. Hit us up on social media platforms. You can hit up DJ Marc J or the DJ Hammer. It's the DJs Talk live podcast every Tuesday, 8 p.m. with DJ Marc J and DJ Hammer.